No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Got just over a tablespoon of olive oil in my saucepan. Here's something with a lid. It's important that you have a lid because we're going to create steam. We want to steam this cabbage. And to start off with, I have half of a medium onion sliced. I've got quarter of a Scotch bonnet pepper. I want some thyme, and all I want is the sort of baby leaves and sprigs. These sort of tough stems, I don't want it in there. And if you want to add some scallion in here or any one of your favorite herbs, you can certainly do so. What I also want is some black pepper and 1 clove of garlic that I'm just going to smash. So I have 1 clove of garlic here. I'm just going to smash it with my knife just to break it up just a little bit. And I'm on a medium-low heat if you're wondering. Let's give that a quick stir. So all we need to just soften this up, so maybe 2 or 3 minutes. And then what we have is the leftover ham pieces. I just gave it all up. I gave it a rough chop, so maybe about a cup and a half of chopped ham. In goes that chopped ham in there now. And the smokiness and all those flavors from that ham, including the glaze. This was a brown sugar honey sort of glaze that I have on the ham. All of that will sort of add a ton of flavor. Let me just darken this up just a little bit so you can see better. That is going to add a ton of flavor to the overall dish. Just hitting that a quick mix, and I'm going to allow it to go for about 3 minutes. Just for all of those lovely flavors of the ham to sort of combine with the garlic and the onion, the thyme, the Scotch bonnet pepper, and also any sort of fatty pieces in that ham works to our benefit here. We want that to render out and add some more flavor as well. I'm just going to turn my heat up to medium now, and I'm going to start adding my chunked up, and you can cut the pieces however you want. The cabbage is going to make its way in there now. Bearing in mind that the ham will bring a salty element to things, I'm just going in lightly with salt now. Later on you can adjust that salt to your own liking. What we do need in here though is a splash of water. Just a couple tablespoons of water to help create that steam that we want, to add a bit of color and different taste and texture to the overall dish. I have here half of a red bell pepper, a large one, and I've got a small carrot that I just julienne. I'm just gonna move that down a bit, and that's gonna sort of add some body and texture and flavor as well. What I do want in there is a tiny pinch, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon or so of curry powder. Then what we're gonna do is place the lid on there, turn the heat down to medium-low, and let that develop some steam before we go in and toss everything. It's been a couple minutes, and you can see we already got a little bit of steam action happening there. Now this is where being very gentle, because I'm trying to clean up the stove after. I'm going to hit this a toss, put the lid back on, and let that go until you get the sort of texture that you like. I like a slight crunch on my cabbage, so that is where I am going to go. So I'll update you on how much time that was. But for now, we're just going to put the lid back on and let that do its thing. It's been going now for about 5 minutes, and here's where now you're going to start deciding how sort of cooked you want this. If you want the cabbage with some body, or if you don't. Now here's the thing, if you wanted to add some grated ginger in here, of course some grated ginger works perfect. Additionally, if you want a version of this without the ham, you know, some of you don't like the pork, you don't dine with the swine and stuff like that, I have the Jamaican style steamed cabbage recipe, one of my most popular recipes, both on YouTube and on the website at caribbeanpot.com. If you head over there, why is the lighting playing with Uncle Chris like that, boy? Anyhow, if you head over to caribbeanpot.com, you will find that there. At this point, I would suggest you taste it for salt. That's one of the adjustments you'll make to your own liking. And second of all, you will decide whether or not the vegetables, especially the cabbage, is to your liking or not. I'm going to put the lid back on and give it another 2 minutes, and then I am signing off. I'm going to enjoy this. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. Just gonna hit that the final toss. And you notice, even with that tablespoon, a tablespoon and a half, yeah, well, almost 2 tablespoons of water we added, there's still a tiny bit of liquid down there. That's all right. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. If you have leftover ham, you have some vegetables in your fridge, you know, of course, I use the cabbage that I have there. It's one of the things I always have in the fridge, some carrots, some bell pepper. If you wanted to add some mushrooms in here, you can, some zucchini, any sort of vegetables you want to add in here. And I use red bell pepper. It doesn't matter if you want to add green or any color that you have on hand, you can do so. All right, a nice little recipe to start off the new year, man. I believe this may be my first recipe for 2026. Anyhow, I'm gone.